maybe one Fox.
Actually, you know, for the first time ever, I didn't play a Fox in the ladder at all.
Wow.
I think Eloy was one of the only ones here. There may be like one or two other Foxes, but very, very few Foxes here today, which, I mean, that's not a phrase you ever say at a
Right,
tournament,
yeah,
right?
I'm actually really surprised because, I mean, one, we're in SoCal.
Exactly.
Two, it's a bunch of, you know, I don't want to say completely newer players, but
Yeah, we
like,
do have more newer players here than
than
a lot of other
another
tournaments.
like, relative to other tournaments. You know, normally you would see a lot of Spaceys, maybe a lot of Marths, but yeah, you're right. It's not a whole lot of Foxes today. A lot of floaties.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure Eloy was the only Fox in top 8 as well.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm actually really excited for this matchup.
Ooh, nice.
Squid actually worked with Alex Diaz a lot on the Sheik versus Spaceys recently. Noticed that Alex Diaz wasn't putting out like wall hitboxes as much. He was doing more of the like spacing-based game. And so Squid, and here you see like that boost grab, and Alex Diaz kind of a mini Griffin in that he's been working his tech chases really heavily.
Yeah, I imagine any time around Griffin is gonna up your tech chase game just a tad.
Exactly. Unfortunately, that time he's not able to clean it up. But so what Squid talked to him about is using stuff like fair and short hop aerials to or auto canceled aerials to kind of put up a wall and like not let your opponent in the first place. So I'll be interested to see if how Alex chooses to try to implement that here today.
Yeah. For sure. You know, it's so it seems like he's been falling curse a little bit to the crouch cancel weakness that Sheik has.
He does have Eloy out of that percent now, so hopefully we can see him kind of capitalize on that. I think with Sheik there's kind of he gets caught by another uppy or up smash. I think with Sheik there's kind of like two pieces of the puzzle to how to play Sheik. Part one is like how do you get them out of crouch cancel percent?
Yeah.
And that's like really tough. You got to play like very slow and patient and careful, or get a grab and tech chase them. And then part two is after they're out of that crouch cancel percent, how do you abuse that like crazy and get those big combos that end in like her super strong kill moves?
Yeah. Sheik is definitely one of those.
Ooh, nice fair. Not far enough off stage because it is Dreamland, but he goes for the straight recovery, and Alex is able to hold the ledge to take that out.
Yeah, so first stock for Alex here in the set. Ooh. And Eloy playing real patient, opting for the gun a lot, using these platforms to maneuver around, making Alex kind of chase him.
Ooh, so that was really interesting. Alex Diaz really likes to do the you crouch when they're on the floor lying down ready to tech somewhere, and then if they tech in place or don't do anything, Alex really likes to use the down tilt to continue the combo. This time, Eloy recognizing that he get up and then immediately mashes down again, so he gets the crouch cancel and he's able to punish that down tilt because he is at low percents. The up air actually doesn't do it. I thought he was dead, but he finds the back air to clean it up. I personally think that the size of the stage is kind of hurting Alex Diaz a lot right now. I think maybe shutting down. Ooh, how did he get the ledge?
That's a stock.
Yeah, that's a kill. Yeah. Nice fair. Knowing that Eloy is going to want to ride the edge, really no options left to Eloy once Alex Diaz drifts far enough away that he covers just all the options, and wouldn't have gotten hit if Eloy had chosen to go straight up either. Eloy showing he definitely knows his wave shines. He's getting a lot off of them right now.
Yeah, and I agree with what you said, though. He's abusing the space for sure. So I think the Dreamland pick here is not working in Alex's favor.
Ooh, nice shine. I think that's it.
But I think, you know, the big thing right here is see if he recognizes that and switches to a smaller stage.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. I know, you know, generally Sheik's really like Battlefield. I think actually he would be better off going to something like Fountain of Dreams, where it's just a little bit smaller, or even Yoshi's, where you know really really small.
Yeah,
and he does choose Fountain of Dreams.
So good stuff to Alex, recognizing his one of his bigger problems here in that last match. See if it can make a difference at least in this second. So I believe this is best of 3, isn't it? Or
best of 5.
Oh, okay, wasn't. Okay, maybe I was wrong. I thought the other losers quarters was best of 3, wasn't it? Because that was.
I don't think we watched the other losers quarters.
Or at least the other winners quarters, rather.
Yeah, yeah. I think they're doing losers quarters up or something. I don't know. Anyway.
Well, what do I know?
Ooh, okay, so I think so far. Ooh, that was some nice dash dancing by Eloy, and he's able to read the roll on the platform. And yeah, that should be the first stock, I think.
Up smash. Oh, you just gotta up smash that.
Yeah, I'm not loving the shine option there. You do have just tons of time to punish Sheik. And especially with Fox, who has stuff that can't be OMS attacked, might as well, you know?
Definitely agree. It feels like he's playing with his food a little bit here. Maybe, actually, I don't know. Eloy might just be missing some things. He showed a little bit of frustration right there on that last one, but looks like Alex is going to do it himself. He just flubs a ledge dash there, or a, looks like a ledge dash or a ledge jump at least, or something.
Yeah, I think he's going for ledge dash. One thing I'm noticing real quick out of the gate here is Eloy's using the low platforms to have these like really fast approaches where he goes from the platform. Oh, how did that not hit? Yeah. He's just a little late on it. Tried to charge for an extra second. Ooh, nice. Not really sure I was able to grab the ledge there, but he's going to take it. And he gets the kill. So good stuff to Alex. So I've noticed that, you know, Eloy, he goes to those side platforms, and then he approaches off of that. Wow, that is
My man was holding down hard.
I hate when that happens. Where they don't even hit you, they just push you off the ledge.
And you're just like, oh, man.
The worst is when they push you off the ledge, and then you were holding shield, and so you just tech.
Yeah.
Or air dodge.
Yeah, and you're just like, dead. Oh, sick. Dope.
Okay, here we go. Alex Diaz, patented tech
nice
chaser.
Little weight.
I love it.
He's not opting for the jab reset, though. Which, you know, in this new age of everyone smash dancing everything so well, I don't blame him, but at least you got to try it once, man.
Yeah, I think that...
establish it, right?
Exactly. The players that really push Sheik to the edge will use that some of the time. Even Griffin has started using it until they prove that they're going to SDI it. And there's a lot of mix-ups there, right? Because if you get them to try to SDI, right? So the SDI, you SDI up and away, right? So you're mashing up, right? And so the really beautiful part about it is if you start getting those jabs and forcing them to try to SDI, if they misread and think you're going to grab and instead you like crouch or something, because it's still like a visual thing, then you just do the terrible standard get up, and that's like the freest grab for Sheik. Yeah. Unfortunately, Eloy's able to find another shine kill and take that second game. Let's see if Alex Diaz has an answer.
You know, of the kills that weren't so, I guess, crisp, clean shine kills, you know, like really quick gimp kills like that, they were fairly contested. When Alex was able to, like, kind of just actually play neutral and get his game going, he looked pretty good, but, you know, he's sort of falling into these foxisms, you know, these fox traps of, like, right here getting in the corner and just getting hit by these shines, getting baited up with these dash dances.
Yeah, Eloy, I think definitely, we saw it a lot in the first game that, you know, he was using the space well, and we said, oh, let's go to a smaller stage and see if that helps. Unfortunately, it looks like Eloy, his precision is as good as his, wow.
Did you see that, dude? Jeez. He turned around in his face in front of that dash attack. That was nuts.
And that's exactly what I'm talking about. Eloy showing the precision with his spacing, that's just making it super, super hard for Alex Diaz to find anything. The other thing I will say is I do think Alex Diaz is getting out-punished gamed a little bit. I think, you know, if he was able to find, so like something like that where that's kind of a pretty early kill, he gets that fair, and you see the game's even. If he can find a little bit more out of these tech chases, I think he'd also get a little effort there.
Yeah, and last game was a good point of that as well, where the closest it was at any point was when he got that early percent kill. He got it at like 40, 45, and it ended up making that the game a lot closer. But now he's got something going. Dash attacks. Nice. Ooh. Oh, that's a...
And he gets the fair? Is that
That's actually stuck. Yeah, just grab the ledge, homie.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful.
Clean punish from Alex.
What a punish. Let's go, Alex. Let's see like 13 more of those so you win the set.
Please. I want to see a game 4. Ooh. Oh, nice. Bit overextension there on the dash attack, and now he's getting punished. Off stage, has to go for the high. Oh, Eloy, a bit of a flub, not punishing that easily punishable recovery.
Eloy's punish game has been really impressive to me so far this set, and in particular, I've really liked the way that he punishes once he gets his opponent onto the side platform, or top platform, I guess. He's really good at like going up and hitting you when he has time to before the tech, and also really good at waiting when he has to let you tech and then punishing your tech. Right. So like here, like, see, that should have actually been a punish. I think he missed a short hop.
Yeah. I was just going to say something similar, where the thing I've noticed the most is his precision. Like, there's not a lot of wasted movement. It's a lot. Every hit, he knows it's either going to get close or it's going to hit. So I really, really appreciate his punish game right now. Like, look at his hit percentage efficiency must be crazy high right now because he's not whiffing a lot.
Yeah, let's get those Tafo stats going.
Yeah, and I think Eloy is definitely playing that game of, you know, you don't want to be the one to make the first mistake. You don't want to give your opponent anything. Just let them do it.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of the way you, as a spacer, you sort of have to play against Sheik.
Especially now.
Yeah, is because, you know, she walls you out. She goes for, like, a lot of crouch cancel stuff, a lot of shield grab stuff. And so you have to really, like, force her to make that first move because her hitboxes are so strong, especially as Fox, who, you know, one of his few weaknesses is that his hitboxes aren't as big. And so I think that Eloy is really kind of putting on a clinic on how you're supposed to do it.
Yeah. Unfortunate miss on that forward air. I think he was a little too hesitant and got that out there just a little too late, but again, doesn't quite get it.
And he gets the up smash out of shield. Okay, no bias, but I am really hoping that Eloy can make it through winter semis, beating Caesar, and also that Griffin actually loses winners finals, because I really would like to see what face roll does different to make the game harder for Eloy.
Yeah, yeah.
I play a lot with Squid, and one of the things I love the most at a tournament is I get bopped by somebody, and then like the next round they play Squid. Because I just sit there and I camp out their setup, and I'm like watching closer than either of the players.
I've done that before.
And you learn so much when that better player plays the same person you played. So I'd be really interested to see, you know, what options Griffin chooses that Alex Diaz wasn't quite choosing. And I imagine that for the most part, it's going to be slightly better tech chasing, slightly more refined punish game in general. And then on top of that I don't think we're going to see bad choices.
Yeah.
I think we're mostly just going to see, like, we're not going to find that, like, Alex Diaz was, like, making any, like, terrible decisions. It's just going to be, like, reads. Like, Griffin's going to understand better what Eloy's trying to do and going to be able to stop him.
Yeah, I think you won't, you know, just kind of to echo what you're saying is just like, yeah, I mean, like we were saying in that match where Alex was getting caught making the first move, you know, and I don't, you know, face was not going to be one to